What up, YouTube? T-Moose here. Here is my throwback segment where I talk about the films that turns 10 and 20 this week. Alright. The films that literally turned 10 this week are some good ones. We got Tron Legacy. Of course, the follow-up to 1981's Tron. This time around, returning Jeff Bridges back as a Kevin Flynn, where his son Sam, portrayed by Garrett Hedlund, ends up pretty much, find his missing father, and so, for us, this strange singer draws Sam into Flynn's arcade, and pulls him into the same cyber world in which his father has been trapped in for about 20 years. And, of course, you got Olivia Wilde here, Micah Sheen. I really got a kick out of Tron Legacy. I mean, it wasn't as good as the original Tron, but the effects I thought was really good. It was really entertaining. Garrett Hedlund was cool. It was really cool to see Jeff Bridges coming back. Now, of course, we got another Tron movie coming with Jared Leto. God knows when that's ever going to come out. And, of course, Tron Legacy is from director Joseph Kosinski, who also directed that Tom Cruise film Oblivion. He gave us Only the Brave. He has Top Gun Maverick coming out next year, so he's done some pretty decent stuff before. Alright, also turning 10, we got the live-action adaptation of Yogi Bear. Of course, based on the Hanna-Barbera character. I mean, I gotta admit, I know, the 2010 Yogi Bear film did not get received, did not get praise or anything. I got a kick out of that Yogi Bear film. I mean, you had Dan Aykroyd lending his voice as Yogi. You had Justin Timberlake as the voice of Boo Boo. You had Anna Faris. The Flash actor Tom Cavanaugh was in this. You had T.J. Miller. The film wasn't great or anything like that, but I got a kick out of it. I mean, yeah, it had a bit of an Alvin and Chipmunks and Scooby-Doo feel to it and whatnot. But it was a real fun one. I actually saw this, both Tron Legacy and Yogi Bear, I got to see in theaters when they got released. And I also got to see this other film in theaters called How Do You Know, which is directed by James L. Brooks, the same guy who gave us The Simpsons, Terms of Endearment. This is actually the final film that Jack Nicholson starred in. And How Do You Know also starred the likes of Reese Witherspoon, Owen Wilson, Paul Rudd. It was a nice little rom-com. Great performances by Reese Witherspoon, by Owen Wilson. Not a bad little flick. And, of course, there's also this drama called Rabbit Hole that turns 10, which stars Aaron Eckhart, Nicole Kidman, where they play this couple who are still trying to grieve after the death of their 4-year-old son. And it's actually a really tragic, a very tragic story. It's based on a play. You also had Miles Teller. I believe this was Miles Teller's first feature, if I'm not mistaken. Or, I gotta check that. I think this was his first feature. You also had Diane Weiss, Giancarlo Esposito, Tammy Blanchard. Really nice little flick. If you guys have not really seen Rabbit Hole, give that one a go. Alright, turning 20, we got one of my favorite comedies of the 2000s, and that has got to be Dude, Where's My Car? I love this movie. I mean, Dude, Where's My Car is awesome. You got the likes of Ashton Kutcher, Sean William Scott, of course, trying to find out what happened to their car, and all, and they end up going on different journeys to find out, where their car went. Their journeys includes encountering an angry street gang, a stripper, their girlfriends as well. Of course, one of the girlfriends is portrayed by Jennifer Garner, so there's that. There's also pretty hot aliens here, hot female aliens. There's that. I mean, this movie is hilarious. Of course, the Chinese scene is pretty funny. And then I just love this film. I mean, if you guys haven't really seen Dude, Where's My Car? It's a really hilarious one. And R.I.P. the film's director, Denny Lerner, who passed away a couple years ago. Really, he did a really great job with this film. Alright. Also turning 20, we got the Lasse Olsen directed comedy Chocolat, which I really like. Chocolat. You had you had Johnny Depp, who's no stranger to Chocolate World, because of course he did play Willy Wonka one time. But this is a really nice romantic film. You also had the likes of Juliette Binoche, Lena Olin, Alfred Molina, Carrie Ann Moss, Judi Dench. Of course, lastly, Holstrom also worked with Johnny Depp on the film What's Eating Gilbert Grape, so there's that. I mean, if you guys haven't really seen Chocolat yet, it's a really decent period-based film. I think you'll enjoy it. Alright, also 2020, we got the Disney classic, The Emperor's New Groove. Now, of course, this is about this young emperor named Emperor Kuzco, who is transformed into a llama. Which, by the way, llama spit is actually used for a COVID-19 vaccine. So, just want to throw that out there. Anyway, and this, The Emperor's New Groove, of course, is based on pretty much the story of The Emperor's New Clothes, but this time, it features a llama here. It features the voices of David Spade, Patrick Warburton, John Goodman. It's not really my favorite Disney anime film, nothing like that. But it's a really good one. Really funny, cute, charming. Really interesting storyline. Definitely go check out The Emperor's New Groove if you guys never seen it. I mean, I remember watching this thing as a kid. It's a really good one. Alright. Also 2020, there's the Sean Connery film, Finding Forrester, which if you guys never seen Finding Forrester, that movie is terrific. I mean, I guess you could say it's like a bit of a Good Will Hunting vibe, which features like a really decent friendship between this legendary between like this professor played by Sean Connery and this high school student played by Rob Brown. I mean, it's a really decent flick. And, of course, it was just announced that NBC is developing a show based on it. So, there's that. Alright, also 2020, we got Pollack, which is directed by Ed Harris. And it's about, Jackson Pollock. So, not a bad film. It had the likes of Jennifer Connelly, Val Kilmer, Bud Cort. I believe Marsha Gay Harden actually won her Oscar for this, if I'm not mistaken, and it scored a couple of other Oscar nominations. Not a bad little film. And last but not least, also 2020, we got What Women Want. Of course, this film got remade last year with Taraji P. Henson, which was What Men Want. Of course, 2000's What Women Want starred Mel Gibson as this advertising executive who ends up acquiring, who pretty much ends up being able to hear, what women are thinking and all. I mean, it's a really cute one. It's directed by Nancy Myers, who gave us films like The Parent Trap and starring the likes of Mel Gibson, Helen Hunt. It's a really cute, charming love flick to watch. I mean, What Men Want was pretty good, but What Women Want is still a really solid one. If you guys ever seen that one, definitely give that one a shot. Anyway, let me leave you guys. Which of these films stand out to you the most? The 10-year one, let me see. The 10-year one, I'll probably say Tron Legacy. That's probably my favorite out of the bunch. And the 20-year one, I'm just going to go right ahead and say it. Dude, Where's My Car is the one that stands out to me the most. Anyway, drop a comment below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, hit that bell for more notifications. This is Timu signing out.